and we welcome you to E.F.W Conflict, and we're back. I'm your host Max Radix, alongside the current NEW World Heavyweight Champion Erwin, and Erwin, to make up for it, by God, we have a night in E.F.W tonight.
Oh yeah, of course, we had a week hiatus due to everyone protesting against Snake, the fact that he holds 2 titles in a developmental division. Well, one of those titles is on the line tonight, and that's the European title in an Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, it's no secret. We covered it on Brawl last night. The negotiations between Snake and our CEO Adrian Goldman clearly got heated at times, Erwin, over Vega's so-called punishment match against the Hit Squad. Well, as a result, after the strike of the E.F.W stars demanding that Snake defends his titles on a more regular basis due to the 30-day stipulation of E.F.W titles, it has come to this: an Elimination Chamber main event, the most extreme match possible that Adrian Goldman could possibly think of.
Yeah, this is going to prove interesting. I mean, again, I'm assuming his other title will be defended tomorrow, so he's got a lot to put in.
A busy couple of nights for Snake is essentially what I'm trying to get at here. It's going to be a busy night in general here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to kick things off tonight with a rivalry that's, well, frankly, it's heated up since day one. Gene Taylor and Scott Burns will go one-on-one tonight. These two men know each other very well, Erwin, but their careers couldn't have started differently.
Oh yeah, of course, we've coming in at the same time. They've had a lot of matches against each other. Gene Taylor, of course, being suspended for a month
due to poor form.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's improved dramatically ever since.
Oh yeah, Gene Taylor has improved dramatically, unquestionably, since he's come back from his suspension. Gene Taylor used that time off to clearly improve his game. 5'9", 275 pounds, from Norwich, England. The Liverpool-hating Gene Taylor has not made very friends with that gimmick, as you can imagine, here in the compound, live from Liverpool.
Yeah, of course, there's been a little bit of redesigning here in the compound in that week off as well, sprucing the place up a little, if you will.
Yeah, the compound's looking good, it has to be said. The additional room and the new look, the new outlet, it's much improved. New look compound. More extreme E.F.W tonight. Scott Burns, and what a start this young man's had to his career, with polar opposites to his arch enemy Gene Taylor. Scott Burns has gone from strength to strength to strength. Scott Burns has already had title opportunities there.
Just about to say, Scott Burns has been in the reaches of that gold here in E.F.W, unlike Gene Taylor.
Fingertips away from the world title on more than one occasion. Scott Burns, 5'10", 290 pounds, from Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight these two men will settle their differences, hopefully once and for all, Erwin, in a last man standing match. What a brutal way to kick off Conflict.
Well, it's the kind of match that truly decides once and for all who is better, that's for sure. Gene Taylor again has been on a confident run since returning to E.F.W, but Scott Burns was on fire from the beginning.
And tonight these two men, a rivalry started by jealousy and competition alone, will now hopefully come to some kind of conclusion in the most brutal way possible. These two men will fight until one man cannot answer the call of 10. Mike Shutopa rings the bell, and here we go. Oh my word, great start there by Gene Taylor.
Using his leg for a neck breaker.
The corkscrew neck breaker with his leg there. Beautiful armbar takedown there to Burns. Taylor getting the better of it at the start of the match here. Burns fighting back. Nothing fancy about Burns' office, of course. Smash mouth style. Oh! Rib breaker by Taylor, who's known to mix it up a little bit more. These two men, Erwin, know each other very, very well.
Yeah, Burns' style very old school. Gene Taylor's rather unorthodox. Burns for the most part, has come off favourably in the past.
Oh, runs the ropes. Oh, bump into each other there, Burns and Taylor. These two, of course, still in development stages for a reason. Oh, Burns. Oh, what an overhead suplex there. Beautiful maneuver. Scott Burns fighting back in the most high impact way possible, and now working on those arms, going for a submission here. It's a modified armbar.
Great hold, but Gene Taylor gets out of it there.
Yeah, tremendous counter there by Taylor, who got out of that armbar quickly and now fights back with those rights and lefts. Kick to the gut.
Shot.
Oh my! What a cutter there by Burns.
Yeah, shades of DDP that one.
That's very much a diamond cutter there by Scott Burns.
Unlike his yoga, that won't help you back.
Oh!
Northern Lights there from Scott Burns, who's starting to get on a roll here.
Stomp to the gut there by Burns on Taylor, and you're quite right, the momentum has definitely changed in this matchup. Spoke too soon perhaps.
No, wait.
Oh, wait a minute, no. Spoke too soon again. Flurry of counters by both men. Who will get the better of it? It's Burns. Snap suplex. There it is.
Again, these two know each other so damn well.
Oh, misses with that kick to the spine. Taylor gets out of the way, goes for the feet here. Oh!
Shin breaker.
Tremendous shin breaker there by Gene Taylor. Oh, slamming that head right on that mat, going right back to that aggressive attack, that aggressive stance between these two men. There's no love lost between Gene Burns and Scott Burns and Gene Taylor.
Yeah, certainly not. I mean, these two, I would quite happily say, flat out hate each other. But I think they're sporting enough to keep it in the ring, or at least abide by the rules here. Count of 5 there, first count.
Well,
in this last
what rules are there when it's a last man standing match? The whole point of the match is to knock that man down until he cannot answer the count of 10. I mean, who's to say that these two men can't use weapons or utilise the outside?
Completely in the rules. Gene Taylor trapping the leg there and then stomping on the other one.
The point I'm trying to make here, Owen, is there are essentially no rules in this matchup. Gene Taylor and Scott Burns, who hate each other, can pretty much do whatever they damn well please to each other in this match, providing they don't, end up going at it with samurai swords. I mean, this one's probably not going to be stopped.
Well, I mean, so far it's been rather sporting. They've kept it in that ring. It's all been down to wrestling.
That's a great point.
Surprisingly, Scott Burns finds himself at a count of 7.
Very good point there, and actually very nice to see considering what happened with Troy Webster in that table match that just went way too far. Perhaps these two youngsters, these two rookies, Erwin, are just...
they witnessed that.
Well, they're showing how to be professional here tonight at E.F.W. in this last man standing match. Yes, it's been competitive. Yes, it's been hard hitting. But the rules have been beautifully adhered to here, both by Gene Taylor and Scott Burns.
This is the first time Gene Taylor has found himself having to answer to the count.
Well, who's to say these two men don't have a begrudging respect for each other, Erwin, considering what they've been through in the last few weeks? I mean, perhaps they've beat it into each other. I mean, they have to know. I think they're at that stage. They have to know which one's better. This is a perfect match to answer that question. Gene Taylor has not answered that count of 10, and perhaps that finally answers the question. Scott Burns has kept Gene Taylor down for a count of 10 after a pretty brutal confrontation between the two men.
Well, it was a wear down game from the start, but Scott Burns came out triumphant. Gene Taylor resting against those ropes, but could not utilise them, couldn't even get his arm up to pull himself up. Scott Burns coming out victorious. What a match. I mean, this is clearly a different Gene Taylor, but Scott Burns
still seems to be that one step ahead. Absolutely. Sorry, Owen. But yes, I would agree.
Well, next, we don't stop the train there, of course. The newest addition, at least to the roster, not to the compound itself, of course, known for his training here. Jerry Buckley finds himself in his first E.F.W. match here.
Yeah, and what a way to kick off his E.F.W. career. Jerry Buckley, the veteran and respected trainer here within the E.F.W., has decided that his active career has still got a little bit of fight left in him, but what a baptism of fire here, Irwin, because tonight it'll be Jerry Buckley versus Isaac Thompson, who I've heard is very, very frustrated about being overlooked in that European Championship matchup later tonight.
Well, and after 10 straight losses in the ranking reshuffle, Jerry Buckley may not be in the right mindset to survive the fury Isaac Thompson may unleash on him here tonight.
But Isaac Thompson is no stranger to controversy, no stranger to hard impact matches. Isaac Thompson, of course, famous for busting open the Reaper, the first man ever, possibly, arguably, to take the Reaper to his limit, but didn't beat him, but was the first man to draw blood. And considering the Reaper's only ever been beaten once, ever, that is still quite significant, Irwin. 6'4", 259 pounds, Bucharest, Romania. Isaac Thompson been on a bit of a mixed bag of a run as of late, but undoubtedly talented Irwin, undoubtedly a great athlete, and you have to wonder how long is it going to be before Isaac Thompson puts it all together and mounts a serious title challenge.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's already accrued quite the accolade list here in E.F.W, but he hasn't got the title, neither title yet. Well,
Jerry Buckley,
terrible streak of luck, worse than Kobayashi, who also found himself here in a similar manner.
But this is a perfect example of the ruthlessness of Adrian Goldman there, when if you don't cut the mustard, this is where you end up. This is not only a great development territory, it's starting to become in a veteran's graveyard, and that can go one of two ways. You can reinvent yourself and get better, just like Kobayashi has, or you can flounder and fail, and at the moment Jerry Buckley is not doing too well for himself. 10 losses in a row, Owen. That's an abysmal record. You've said it, I've said it, everyone has said it. If Jerry Buckley doesn't pick up a win soon, he's going to have to retire. He won't have a choice in the matter. 5'11", 220 from Hollywood, California, 2-time tag team champion with TMDC. Needs to do something here against Thompson, who starts off strong.
I've had a bit of a
word
myself before, and as they pile up, your confidence lowers and lowers, and I can't help but feel for Jerry Buckley. I mean, he is a talented wrestler.
Hellish Samoan drop by Isaac Thompson, though, Owen, to kick off this matchup, and a kick to the gut. He's starting hard, is Thompson, as you would expect by the big Romanian.
Buckley now trying to fight back. He's hung on the middle row. Oh, bow and arrow stretch there.
Well, that's old school. Jerry Buckley, there you go. The veteran, using a veteran-like manoeuvre with that crossbow-like choke. Perfectly legal. Oh, in E.F.W. Sent on splash there to Thompson, connects hard. Lower back there, causing Jerry Buckley a little bit of problems, but he continues. Double axe handle to the back, didn't get all of that. Thompson rolled out the way, but Jerry Buckley recovers early, quicker.
Jawbreaker there.
Oh, another kick to the gut.
Going for a pin. Only a 1. Isaac Thompson has plenty left in him here, but Jerry Buckley is finally finding his fight. Oh, hang on.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, corkscrew takedown. What a counter by Isaac Thompson, Irwin. That speed there by the big Romanian. Completely taking Buckley by surprise. Oh, what a lariat, though, by Buckley, though. What a response by the veteran. My word, he's showing a tough edge here tonight. He doesn't want to make it 11-0.
I think Thompson was a little dazed still. Couldn't capitalise, and that left Jerry Buckley the opportunity, which he has picked up on here.
Jerry Buckley is desperate for a win. He knows how much his career needs it. Planning DDT. This is extreme rules, ladies and gentlemen. Either of these men could use foreign objects to their advantage here tonight.
Yeah, and so far have chosen not to. Again, perhaps a sign of respect to Zach Fuller, or perhaps not. Isaac Thompson just left the ring.
Well, perhaps so, and Isaac Thompson was waiting for the ideal moment to do exactly what he's doing now, looking for some toys. Jerry Buckley's in trouble, and Isaac Thompson has found a ladder. Here we go. Oh, wait there, Jerry Buckley trying to get hold of Thompson quickly before he can use that ladder to his advantage. Counters the German suplex there.
Distract him from that ladder momentarily though.
Absolutely.
However, Thompson has something bad in mind here.
Oh my word, what a powerbomb there by Isaac Thompson. That strength.
Buckley trying to pull himself up in the corner.
Oh, wait a minute.
Where's
Pulls him right
Thompson
back
going?
down. Where is Thompson going?
What
Oh!
a splash out of the corner, middle rope. Oh, but wait, Buckley using everything he's got to
Monkey flip.
counter.
Toss right there with a strong lariat. Goes for a pin. Jerry Buckley after that hard shot to the head only gets a 1.
Still only a 1, but there is a ladder in that ring now. If Jerry Buckley can manage to keep Isaac Thompson dazed here, he might just be in with a chance. Thompson working off a lot of anger here.
Big knees.
Anger can cause mistakes. Jerry Buckley knows this. Knows that a loss here does not bode well for him. He's already been moved down into the developmental after such a long time in NEW due to those 10 losses in a row. As you said earlier, he's trying not to make this 11. Choking the life out of Isaac Thompson. Still only a 1.
Jerry Buckley though, showing his gumption there in here. Oh, fighting back strong against this young buck, the veteran, giving everything he's got. Those vicious knees to the head.
Very strong knees, he utilises them well. That ladder getting into a safer and safer position.
Oh, there we go. What a slam by Buckley.
Speed of that arm drag slam there.
Jerry Buckley's going to keep this to the mat if he can. Oh no, wait a minute, what a big knee to the gut.
Power.
Oh, kick to the sternum, and again.
Buckley again finds himself in the corner, trying to get to his feet. Thompson has other things in mind.
Snake eyes. Shade of the dead man by Isaac Thompson.
And now has returned to those ladders.
Oh,
Right across the arm.
oh my word.
On the head.
Oh,
and
good
again.
God. Jesus. 4 hard shots to that ladder, straight to the head, Owen.
And then
As
just
Jerry
drops it
Buckley.
on his head and stamps over it
Oh.
before a knee to the face.
Good Lord, that's just vicious.
It's gotta be all, surely.
1, 2. Oh no!
Right at 2.9.
2.9.9. Jerry Buckley lives to fight another day perhaps, but will he survive the night?
Thompson is waiting.
Oh!
What a slam.
Fallout slam with authority.
Cover.
Bye-bye. Isaac Thompson, the young buck, proving why he is touted as a future world champion here tonight. Jerry Buckley now, his record stands a valiant effort, no question, Erwin, but 11 losses in a row for Jerry Buckley.
Definitely the best performance we've seen from Jerry Buckley in some time, but still no victory. Got to question what that means for Buckley. Isaac Thompson, however, strong and defensive, took Buckley out right at the end there, overpowering him.
I really like the fact, sorry Owen, I really like the fact that Isaac Thompson has been frustrated tonight about his lack of opportunity in the European title match, but the amount of respect shown in this match, considering it was Extreme Rules. Alright, a ladder was used, but and 4 or 5 hard shots to the head are 4 or 5 hard shots to the head. I don't doubt that for 1 second. That's tough. I'm not questioning that, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. We've seen in the last few weeks a hell of a lot worse than that. And Isaac Thompson and Jerry Buckley here tonight, they were tough, but they were competitive, but they were ultimately respectful, and that's what we want to see here in E.F.W.
I think you're right there. I mean, as you said, the ladder was used, and I think it was right at the end when Isaac Thompson was running out of ideas to keep Jerry Buckley down. Knew he had to utilise that Extreme Rules moveset and bring in the ladder, which did lend to his victory in the end.
Well, that's a great point as well, Erwin, in fairness, because when the match was technical and when the match was old school, Jerry Buckley was holding his own. Jerry Buckley looked like he could win that match, but as soon as those extreme stipulations came into play, he just couldn't hang with Isaac Thompson, and perhaps that's the problem. This is extreme wrestling.
Yes, I mean, Thompson, again, utilised the power at the right moment and capitalised, gained control of the match.
Well,
Buckley put up one hell of an effort.
Tremendous
Needs to
effort.
find that missing piece soon.
Absolutely. Well, we wish Jerry Buckley luck after a fighting effort against an unquestionable, in my eyes, unquestionable future world champion. Well, coming next, ladies and gentlemen, after a hellacious match at Conflict, we have our traditional E.F.W. Rage in the Cage, and tonight this one could be quite special. It's Selena Figueroa, Super Tornado, and a brand new addition to the E.F.W. and my God, this girl's signing was a headache, I can tell you. Jade Phillips, Erwin.
Yeah, Jade Phillips, I mean, we've heard big things. Again, it's going to be a case of waiting to see what she can show in the ring. And I mean, it's a steel cage, as you said, it looms. It has been lowered over the ring now. The entrance first, Selena Figueroa.
Well, of course, as well, this match, Erwin, for that number one there. No, it's not. This is of course, these are the best of the rest for the number one contendership match later on tonight, Erwin. Selena Figueroa could feel, you know, slightly besmirched to be left out of that matchup, considering the kind of form she's been on as of late. Incidentally, Figueroa is 5'3", 120 from Baltimore, Maryland. I should have said in that entrance. Super Tornado, however, the crazy luchador in this steel cage.
Hyping up the crowd already.
You've got to believe with a luchador background though, in this match it's going to favour the Tornado. 5'2", 126 pounds, Durango, Mexico. Great start to her E.F.W. career, but has floundered as of late. What can Tornado do to impress the boss, Adrian Goldman, to get back in that title picture here tonight, Erwin?
The Super Tornado is one of those, when she's focused, she's a really good competitor. I just got to wonder if she's brought that focus here tonight. I mean, of course, she travels quite often back home. That can cause a lot of jet lag. That can cause a lot of problems. I think she's been back in Liverpool for over 2 weeks now, though, and here comes the newcomer.
Yeah, here comes Jade Phillips, 5'4", 150 pounds from Chelsea, England. Former American football player, Jade Phillips. It should be said, Erwin, played for Chelsea ladies. Tremendous fullback in her day.
Interesting war pair, must be said. Here to fight, here to prove herself, and that's two tough competitors to come in with a debut against.
Well, yeah, Jade Phillips, I mean, she's a slugger from what I've seen of her, Erwin. I mean,
lowered.
She's a tough lady. We'll tell you more about her as the weeks progress here, but that's a great start by Tornado to Figueroa. Oh, those two ladies have met before, Erwin. A bit of a rivalry between Tornado and Figueroa in the past. Oh,
Phillips there with a sling blade to Tornado, just completely catching her off guard.
Well, this is the kind of thing you can expect to see from Jade Phillips. High impact. Oh, and a tremendous amount of speed. A thoroughbred athlete, Jade Phillips, no question about that. 5'4", so one of the tallest lady in this match by an inch, Erwin.
Oh, going to work on Figueroa now, who follows her up at 5'3".
Of course, a lot broader in the shoulder, I would say, than either Figueroa or Tornado. Oh, using that power advantage, perhaps.
She's very wary that she's in there with two competitors. He's kept a close eye on both of them, but Tornado's fighting back here. Oh, what a super kick!
Well, we've got a hard strike technical specialist in Figueroa, and a luchador in Super Tornado, and a speed and powerhouse in Jade Phillips.
Here.
This is what they might need to do. Oh, on the powerhouse, Jade Phillips.
Alliance quickly broken though. Figueroa going after Super Tornado.
Swinging neck breaker by Figueroa on Tornado.
Phillips back to her feet. Figueroa to the middle rope.
Selena.
Oh, but Phillips going in for the attack.
Not afraid to put her own body on the line, but quite happy there for Phillips to do the work.
Might pay for it here though. Whip off the ropes.
Runs the ropes.
Oh, what a drop kick. Going up to the top now. However, Tornado's back up. She's got to watch herself. Leaps over her. I think she was going for a leg scissor there. Didn't quite get all of it. Tornado left to pick up the pieces. Oh, flip Uranagi. Jade Phillips has some incredible speed in that ring.
Yes, she does. Power and speed, but Super Tornado, the Mexican veteran. Oh, that double axe handle to the back of the head. Nothing fancy about that, but it took Phillips down. Oh!
Lower back in this again.
My word, what a overhead that was. Bridge suplex there by Selena Figueroa.
Oh,
Master technician.
On the way up.
Corkscrew takedown there by Tornado, beating Figueroa at her own game, but Phillips is back in contention. What a counter planning DDT there by Tornado, throwing her own body into it. And Luchador holding her own here tonight, Irwin, looking focused. He said Focus had a lot to do
Sling blade of her own.
with how Tornado were doing this matchup, and she's been incredibly focused here tonight. Could this be a big night for Super Tornado?
Look at that.
Oh, monkey flip.
Jade Phillips standing ready. Perhaps not ready enough. Tornado winning the exchange there. Sending her into the turnbuckle. Oh, counter though. Ducks the clothesline, does not duck that one. Jade Phillips being quite impressive.
Oh yeah.
The pedigree she's in there with.
Absolutely, but Tornado and Figueroa both veterans in EFW. Both with great careers in Mexico before getting to EFW. Jade Phillips, of course, an EFW original.
Tornado with an opportunity here.
Which has come with an entourage, I can tell you. Some of her contract negotiations were ridiculous.
Figueroa.
Hurricane round there. She knows her own worth, does Jade Phillips.
Phillips now on the attack.
In the corner, Figueroa goes.
Sends a turnbuckle to turnbuckle. What she got in mind?
Round the houses.
Oh, face first into the middle turnbuckle.
Sweet Jesus! What a shot by Phillips. Top rope!
Frog splash. Has to look out for Tornado.
What
does blocks.
Spine crackling speed by Jade Phillips.
This is exactly what I'd been hearing about.
Oh, snap suplex again to Tornado, beautifully executed.
Someone said to me they'd love to see who's faster, Tornado or Phillips, and I think we are right here. My word, this young athlete could very well trump these two here tonight if she keeps this up.
If Jade Phillips is quicker than Super Tornado, and she's the quickest lady in EFW, there's no doubt about that. Tornado at the moment would hold that accolade, but tonight Jade Phillips is holding her own and just being that little bit quicker than either of the two veterans.
Phillips going
oh
up.
My word, look how quickly she's climbing the cage. Jade Phillips is getting out of here. Selena Figueroa getting over there quick, just yanking her off the cage with her foot. Oh, drop kick right to the back, to the spine, back of the neck.
Phillips should have perhaps watched and checked where Figueroa was. She was gathering her thoughts in the corner there.
Oh, wait a minute,
now
submission.
Looking to win it by submission.
Submission, just after the drop kick.
I mean, Phillips could be exhausted here. That was one hell of a flurry. Gets out though.
Yeah, that was a great counter by Phillips.
Oh, Figueroa in trouble.
Oh, takedown. Still got a hold of the arm.
On.
Oh, great manoeuvre there by Phillips. Very athletic.
Tornadoes up. Look at the speed of Phillips here.
Oh.
What a brainbusters package. Does not follow it up with a pin though.
Yeah, and perhaps arguably could have pin tornado there. Figueroa is getting to her feet, which
Yeah,
she's
maybe
in no
so,
man's land. It's automatic almost there. Oh, wait a minute! Oh!
Somersault 450 splash from Jade Phillips off the middle row.
Superb athleticism, superbly executed. Jade Phillips could be one to watch. What a drop kick there by Figueroa, fighting back. The veteran having none of this. Knee to the face.
Oh yeah, would not be happy to lose to the newcomer here tonight. And after flurries like that, it might well happen if Figueroa does not wise
Figueroa
enough.
flies. Drop kick.
Went over the back of Tornado.
One of the best drop kicks in
Figueroa.
Mexico. Now one of the best drop kicks in E.F.W. Selena Figueroa is climbing the cage. Super Tornado gradually getting back to her feet, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough, Erwin. Selena Figueroa has this match won. Figueroa, the veteran from Mexico, has more cage matches than Jade Phillips, who is very impressive here tonight, no question about it, has had matches.
I think that's why Figueroa climbed over the top. I think she thought, there's no way I'm going to beat that in the ring. I have to escape while she's down.
You know what that was, Erwin? That was experience. That's all that was. Selena Figueroa used the experience to win this matchup.
What an incredible showing from the newcomers here tonight. Even if they didn't pick up victories, phenomenal efforts nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely. Both debuts from E.F.W. were very, very impressive. No question, no doubt. But tonight, right now, it's gonna get interesting, Erwin.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't before, then it certainly is now. Cynthia Violet, Morgan Morales, Sakamoto Dixon, and Taryn Harvey in a fatal four-way to decide who will be the #1 contender for the E.F.W. Women's Heavyweight Championship of the world.
Some very interesting names in the mix here tonight.
Some would say Taryn Harvey's been a bit of a controversial entry into this matchup, Erwin. I was just wondering, you as the World Heavyweight Champion, what's your thoughts of this? Thoughts about Harvey's entrance into this high-profile matchup when you've got the likes of, well, say Riley Patterson, for example, not being in this match?
Well, their opportunities have to start somewhere, that's for sure. Taryn Harvey has been on one heck of a roll. She's certainly proven herself worthy of at least a shot. I mean, if she doesn't win this, then it's clear she needs a bit more time here. But I know there are other people that should have possibly been in this spot, even some of those we just saw. But Taryn Harvey, again, I believe, has
Selena Figueroa, you know, Selena Figueroa would have been another woman. You know, I said it in her entrance, so it could feel slightly besmirched. Taryn Harvey, all right, I can see her, and she's been incredibly impressive since she's debuted here in E.F.W. But it's unquestionable that tonight she's got an opportunity that a lot more experienced E.F.W. competitors would literally chew an arm off for. So the youngster has to impress tonight. Cynthia Violet, the Red Dragon, is here. 5'5", 135 pounds. I've been a big fan of this young lady for a long time. And I genuinely do believe, Erwin, Cynthia Violet's got everything she needs to go as far as she wants to go from Seattle, Washington.
Mean streak longer than that walkway.
Yeah, she has a mean streak, but she knows how to use it. Cynthia Violet is as tough as they come. Can mix it up with the best of them, a submission specialist, a technical master.
Still falling foul of the fans, however.
The fans,
a little too brutal for them, but
the fans are idiots. Cynthia Violet is a pedigree athlete. She's an assassin. She's a killer, and it's only a matter of time before she holds that women's title in her hands, Owen.
yeah, we have seen her opportunities come from time to time, but she hasn't managed to grasp them yet. Could this be that time? Or could it be time for this lady right here?
Well, you know, I think the hot money, if I'm being totally honest, is probably on this young lady. And that might be controversial to some hardcore E.F.W fans, but Morgan Morales has been on a roll. No question about it. She has been on the roll. The roll of rolls. Ever since she broke up from Green Gold Dynamite, barring one or two bumps in the road, has had a very, very, very successful early kickoff.
Yeah.
To her career, you know, the early days of her career have gone very well. Essentially, is what I'm trying to say, Erwin. I mean, barring one or two bumps,
to be unhappy about.
It's really not gone too badly for Morales.
If she can keep that kind of win-loss
brain fart
streak up, I think she'll be all right.
Her potential boggles my mind sometimes. I think that's essentially what happened there. 5'5", 135 pounds, Sacramento, California, by the way, it was Morales. Dixon, Sakamoto Dixon, the Queen, Her Majesty.
If you're holding in some pee, fear not, you do not have to pause. You've got enough time with this introduction.
Well, Morgan Morales might be the bookies' favourite, but I'm going to surprise you here, Erwin. She may be the bookies' favourite, but she's not my favourite. You know who my favourite is, Erwin?
Go on.
It's the Queen of Strong Style, Sakamoto Dixon.
I would never have guessed.
5'9", 135 pounds of pure brilliance from Bangkok, Thailand. The New Japan veteran, the former E.F.W World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, the only one of these four to have actually held the title before. Knows what it means.
Sakamoto's run was not as long as the Queen would have liked. Tonight, she redeems herself tonight. She gets one step closer to the throne. The place that she truly believes she belongs to be, at the top of the mountain. And you know why I always pick Dixon?
Why?
Because Dixon believes Dixon should be the top of the mountain. Doesn't only believe it, Erwin, she believes she is the mountain, and another competitors have to try and climb her. Whatever the hell that thing's like, whatever kind of analogy that might be, it's the truth, goddammit.
Well, either way, she has been to that top of that mountain before. To do that again, she must beat all three women here tonight, well, at least one of them, of course, and then fight Rachel Roney. And, well, Rachel Roney has turned her career around here. Childish mind, that's all I'm going to say.
Sorry. Well, that's Sakamoto Dixon's entrance. I mean, if you're going to have a breakdown, this is the time to do it. You've got the time to recover. If you haven't made a cup of tea by now, then shame on you. She's a tremendously tough competitor, Sakamoto Dixon. There's no doubt about that. Shake your head at me. It was just a pure analogy. My brain has melted.
Cynthia Fowler and Morgan Morales fighting a complete match. Sakamoto Dixon also the same weight as those two. Oh no, so that's 4 inches in height. And is the tallest woman in this matchup. That could give her a bit of an advantage here. Taryn Harvey, however, having that weight and possibly the power advantage. We've seen that rivalry between Taryn and Cynthia Fowler as of late, as to which one's essentially the most brutal. Well, here she comes.
Taryn Harvey, 5'7", 150 pounds, flat, pure muscle and aggression. Staten Island, New York. Relative rookie here compared to the other three competitors. Controversially added to this #1 contendership match, in my opinion. But no doubt, her run is the only one close to Morales in terms of victories, I would say. Dixon and Violet have had a bit of a mixed run as of late. Dixon would deny it, but it's true. Violet accepts it and has just got more vicious.
Yeah, Harvey and Violet as well. I mean, we've seen Fatal Four-Ways before where they've clearly ignored the other two members of the match and gone straight for one another. I believe we're probably going to see a repeat of that here tonight.
The more and more I hear about the relationship between Cynthia Violet and Tywin Harvey Irwin, is the more I don't like about it, to be fair. It just sounds ugly. It just sounds, well, to be perfectly honest, that they just can barely tolerate to be in the same room.
Here we go.
Cynthia Violet and Sakamoto Dixon squaring off.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
Harvey and Morales. Oh! I'll stay with Dixon. Violet.
Quickly going for a stump puller here.
Oh, German though, as a submission. It's applied, Turner's there.
Oh, she noticed it now. Taryn Harvey to roll out of it.
Well, I think Morales has been... Oh, no, she did not. Never ever count out the Red Dragon. What a stiff forearm there by Sakamoto Dixon.
Morales finding herself on the outside. Violet looking to fly from the middle rope.
Oh!
Drop kick.
Huge drop kick there by the Red Dragon.
They're the ones closest to having a victory, as everything has to happen in that ring.
Yeah, Morales. Oh, meanwhile on the outside, huge elbow there, right to the spine of Sakamoto Dixon. The fight on the outside continues. Morales has got better of the Queens at the moment, but anything could happen out there.
Violet just running down Taryn Harvey in the ring. Taryn finding herself out on the apron here.
Oof.
Outside of that ring.
Well, now it really gets interesting. Morgan Morales, who's done a number on Sakamoto Dixon, who's still trying to recover. Cynthia Violet is going back for more, and Morales now going for Harvey. Harvey recovers quicker, gets her back into the ring, and Violet stands over Dixon with bad intentions in mind.
This could be bad news for Morgan Morales here as well. Oh, but hang on, fighting back against Taryn Harvey. Got the clothesline. Stop the belly to belly, having shots to the face. Sakamoto Dixon, huge DDT on the outside of the ring.
Massive DDT, huge knee to the head there as well by Dixon. She elected to use the knee without the brace. That's interesting. It's unusual by Dixon to show that level of mercy.
The rope misses. Morgan Morales needing to capitalize.
Beautifully executed there by Morales. Cynthia Violet there with the takedown. Belly to belly takedown there by Violet. The back takedown, excuse me. Crossbone. Oh. See, I always call that the crossbone neck breaker because of the arm trap.
I suppose it's the same thing.
Oh, counter.
I guess not. Morales playing a little dirty here. Going back to Taryn Harvey now.
Oh.
Somehow Morales has managed to remain on the side of the fans.
Oh. In the corner goes Harvey. Oh yeah, there's no question. Not Dixon there hitting back hard against Harvey with that backdrop, one of the best backdrops in the business by Sakamoto Dixon.
Just catching Cynthia Violet off balance. Dixon sending Taryn back to the outside.
Oh my, buckleplex, vicious buckleplex. Oh my word.
Going up top here. He's not done with Cynthia.
Jawbreaker there by Dixon.
Oh! Shooting star press, going for the pin.
It's all going on in the ring after Harvey counters, but all the action's on the inside. It's over.
Morgan Morales.
Number one contender once again. Harvey, rookie mistake there. Too focused on Sakamoto Dixon.
Yeah, I mean, Taryn Harvey, we touched upon that at the start of this matchup. We said she was inexperienced, and that shined through there, Owen, because she should have got it back into the ring as quickly as possible, and she was too busy trying to inflict as much pain on Dixon as possible, and that was a fatal mistake.
Yeah, I mean, that buckleplex set things up perfectly for this.
Oh, what a shooting star.
Star press adjusting mid-air.
Well, there are shooting star presses, and then there's Cynthia Violet shooting star press. A beauty to behold. Not bad in the ring either. Morgan Morales, what a victory. Morgan Morales, the new number one contender. What a tremendous victory for this young lady. What a match that should be, Owen.
Incredible. Is on the line for Snake, one of them at least.
Yes, I'd just like to go on record and how ridiculous this match is.
I think it's brilliant.
Well, there's a surprise. Our beloved European champion, the veteran of 17 years, a New Japan Hall of Famer, the 7-time world champion and current European champion. Snake, the leader of Magnum Opus, has to face 5 other men in an elimination chamber match to defend one of his hard-won titles. Have any of these men won a number one contendership match? No.
Either.
Just about.
Good, because this is going to be phenomenal. People who actually deserve a shot of that belt finally getting it. Kobayashi, who was essentially cheated out of it in the first place.
Who won the match? Snake won the match. That's who won the match. Several attempts. Oh, it was just merely planning his defence. He's a master tactician, he takes his time. Kobayashi was just chance play. He's a 7-time world champion, Owen. You don't win 7 world titles by accident.
Well, Kobayashi, amongst others, have a chance here to get even at a man that has wronged, I think, every single one of them pretty much.
Well, maybe, arguably, possibly. I think you could argue that Snake has perhaps had dealings with all of these men, and they could all have perhaps other intentions other than the European Championship tonight, and you have to question if Adrian Goldman knew that when he put those men in this matchup. I mean, you don't want to think those kind of things about our illustrious leader, but you can't rule them out.
Well, this thing, this structure is known for its brutality. We have, of course, set it up in the other room, as we call it here at the compound, where the Riot stage and stuff usually sits. They've set it up for us here.
Yeah, it's a bizarre complex. It's a compound, almost like a figure-8 facility. The Crow, 6 foot, 370 pounds. Of course, from the newly formed group by the Reaper from End Times.
Oh yeah, what
That
a team
brutal
that's
group. Nate, the Reaper, Crow,
Joe Freeman.
and Joe Freeman, of course, yes, the original Demon, your friend Owen. I mean, have you had any word from Freeman since?
Not since the Reaper as well. Got him under his wing.
I mean,
Nate.
This may be just dirt sheet information. I mean, you can confirm, deny this, or just no comment it. But I mean, as far as I was aware, he was one of those travelling buddies of yours and Blaze. I mean, was that true? I mean,
well, yeah, he got on the party bus from time to time, but yeah, I haven't seen it for weeks. Of course, I've never stopped and spoken to this guy either. Quite a monster.
well, I have, and I tell you, I won't be doing it again in any time soon. The Crow is a mystical, deranged individual.
As you see from every member of End Times,
He takes after his master.
Black eye.
When he being coerced.
Oh, there's a scary thought. that he's not starting this match. He gets to bide his time. Who knows what number he is? But
oh, wait a minute!
Hang on a second.
Well, neither does it seem is the champion, Owen. Snake will not start in the match. This is something.
Snake by nature doesn't have to defend his title from the start of this matchup. The lights have gone out.
Well, that surprises me, and as ever, the 7-time world champion and New Japan Hall of Famer likes to keep his audience waiting until the Snake is ready to arrive, and here he is, our current European champion, E.F.W's.
Sheer arrogance of this man is unbelievable.
Shut up, Owen. E.F.W's greatest addition since strobe lighting. Snake, 6'1", 250 pounds, Brooklyn, New York. Current E.F.W. and European champion, of course, his other accomplishments well documented. The leader of Magnum Opus, the man, the icon of New Japan. Why is this man not a hero of yours, Erwin? Why don't you respect this guy for the veteran of this business that he is?
Because his attitude sucks, and it always has. That's why.
It's just, look at him. He oozes champion. Everything about him.
Well, he may be using something else after this match.
Well, I expected Snake to start this matchup. This is a shocker right here. Perhaps the Snake has one wild card left up his sleeve because he's not coming into this match first. And that is a surprise to me. And it's also a surprise to me that this man is in this match, considering Hard Time Pain Ray Sullivan is already there. His tag team partner in a VOD. It's the newcomer, but what an impact, Haku Ross.
Yeah, Haku Ross has had quite the impact here as of late.
Hell!
Has a big opportunity in this match.
Well, 6'5", 350, originally from Haiti. I mean, has had more success, it has to be said, in singles matches than he has with Ray Sullivan as a tag team. Those two guys, I mean, they've got tremendous potential. Anyone who looks at the EOD can see that they have tremendous potential as a team, but they haven't quite clicked yet as a team. They've been more successful individually than they have as a team, Owen. And I mean, what can Haku Ross and Ray Sullivan do to address that? But what does it mean in this match? Do you think there'll be an alliance, or do you think it'll be just every man for himself here tonight?
Well, I don't think Ray Sullivan has forgotten about what happened with his last teammate in the last Elimination Chamber, Wade Nelson, of course, going on and winning that. I think he's probably said to Haku Ross, look, we'll come out separately, this is a singles competition, we'll focus on that. Because I don't think he wants to make that same mistake twice, especially not with someone like Haku Ross.
No, I would agree. Haku Ross, well, he's got all the tools, ladies and gentlemen, to be a prime-time player here in E.F.W. And so is this man, in my opinion, Dallas Rage, 6'4", 290 pounds, always in a rush, always in a little bit of trouble, and he ain't quite right. Let's be honest, he's a couple of sandwiches short of a picnic basket, Erwin, from San Antonio, Texas. He's a crazy-ass cowboy at heart. He's a former E.F.W. world champion, but I know he was disappointed in his run. Is this finally Dallas Rage's moment? If Dallas Rage wins tonight and becomes European champion, would that cement Rage as one of the best that E.F.W. have to offer today?
Well, as you say, he's done it before. And he is a tremendous athlete, and we know that he is the fourth man to enter those cells, which means the next two men out are who are kicking this thing off.
Well, the back fat of Dallas Rage might give him a bit of extra advantage here in this match, but it's not going to start it off. That's advantage in itself, Erwin. And we're gonna kick it off here with Hard Time Pain, a man who knows one or two things about Elimination Chambers. Ray Sullivan in his second career Elimination Chamber. It's hard time pain. I think, you know what, I don't care this guy's starting this matchup, Erwin. I think Ray Sullivan's got good a chance as any, because he really is that good. Alright, he's had some bad luck. Okay, EOD aren't quite clicking right now, but I promise you, this man is one of the purest athletes E.F.W have. I promise you, Ray Sullivan will deliver eventually. 6'5", 250, Kingston, Jamaica. Remember that. Proud Jamaican, proud American. Two-time All-American. Just for the record, hard time pain, Ray Sullivan.
Well, he has proven himself in the last Elimination Chamber. We know he can go right to the end, but can he win this one?
I would love to see a shoot match between Franco and Ray Sullivan. I think that could be a fantastic match. Kobayashi, however, is no stranger to fantastic, because what a revival this man has seen. He's earned his spot in this match. A few months ago, people would laugh if you said Kobayashi had the opportunity to become a European champion. But no one's laughing now, Erwin, because he's done it before, and tonight he might just do it again. Could Kobayashi upset the world one more time? 5'10", 230, Osaka, Japan, Kobayashi and the Dog. What a tag team those two have become.
Oh, absolutely phenomenal. I mean,
the oddball team.
Kobayashi and Ray Sullivan. It starts off heavy and it gets heavier as those cells unlock.
Well, of course, the former TV champion, the former European champion, of course, the self-proclaimed TV champion. It's 128 day run as TV champion. Legendary here in E.F.W, Erwin. What a TV champion he is, Erwin.
This. Not even a real thing anymore here. But this is going to be interesting. Kobayashi circling Ray Sullivan.
It's a real sort of thing if Kobayashi believes it's a real thing, and I think Kobayashi is a great TV champion and could be a great European champion. Ray Sullivan, however, gut wrench, power, look at that, thoroughbred strength by a thoroughbred athlete.
Incredible lift.
Hard time pain by name and hard time pain by nature. Kobayashi could be in trouble, and Ray Sullivan has done all of this before.
Oh, suplex.
Flying headbutt. Shades of Haku. The original, not Mr. Ross.
You're not wrong, it's going to get interesting when those two get in here to see how that dynamic pans out in this match. 9 seconds, we might find out.
This is the first big test of the EOD. Will he survive an elimination chamber? Meanwhile, Kobayashi, big trouble.
Oh! Turnbuckle bomb.
The spotlight flickers. Who will it be? And there we go. I think that's Dallas Rage.
No,
it's not. It's Haku Ross.
As the first pinfall gets to a 1.
Well, I'm pretty sure the spotlight stopped on Rage, but Haku Ross's door opened, and let's see what happens now.
Oh, we're taking Ray on straight away.
Yeah, straight away. That might have just answered that question there. Oh. The brothers in arms bouncing and have a look at each other, and Ray Sullivan goes, alright, if that's how it is, and that's how it is. Oh, again the men.
Still equally matched here. Kobayashi interjecting.
Oh!
Drop.
Backdrop, Haku Ross let it happen.
Haku Ross now looking to capitalize.
Oh, wait a minute. That patented GBH neck wrench after Kobayashi initially made the strike to Ray Sullivan, going for that submission maneuver, my word, there by Ross. Expertly applied that GBH neck wrench there, has been doing his homework to the icon there, it seems.
She going up top, but Haku Ross there to greet him.
Yeah, there he has stopped that with a hard punch right to the sternum of Kobayashi.
Who's next? 3 men already in.
Top rope. What a suplex!
Now it's Dallas Rage. The EOD seems to be back on the same page here.
Oof. Well, yeah, I think after that slight scuffle. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, perhaps not. Rage going straight for Kobayashi.
Well, these two men know eventually it's going to come down to those two guys, even if they survived the other men in the match. So Perhaps it's just getting it over with now, Owen. It is every man for himself after all.
That's very true. You can't ignore that for long.
Dallas Rage. Kobayashi, meanwhile. My word, what a backdrop. God, Haku Rossen.
Just going heavy. Dallas
Ray
Rage.
Sullivan not messing about one iota. Yeah,
Sat down with the Boston Crab.
what a Boston Crab by Rage.
Kobayashi trying to hold on.
Tremendous pain by Kobayashi, refusing to tap out. 10 seconds to the next man.
Dallas Rage.
What a counter by Kobayashi. Meanwhile, Sullivan and Haku Ross are still brawling on the outside on the steel.
One of two men.
Oh, wait a minute. Panic DDT on the outside by Haku Ross to his tag team partner.
Enters. That means Crow will be the last one in.
Wow, well that's surprising. I mean, Snake's been given a little bit of an opportunity of rest here and is at full fitness opposed to everybody else here.
Straight to Dallas Rage, probably his biggest opponent here in his eyes at least.
Yeah, Dallas Rage has got that hungry look in his eyes and his size is unquestionable. Meanwhile, Ray Sullivan and Haku Ross, the tag team partners, are in a straight up fight on the steel outside. What a shot by Rage to Snake. Oh, what a shot and a kick.
That goes on. And just bouncing off Rage. Catching the hand again.
Oh my word. On the outside, a huge backdrop to Kobayashi. Ray Sullivan and Haku Ross were taking in turns to slam Kobayashi on the steel and then went right back to fighting each other. The EOD are insane.
And well, that countdown means one thing. It's a sixth man in this match.
Oh, what a counter there by Snake. Crossbody to Dallas Rage. The champion is in this thing. Everyone's in this thing now because Crow is here and goes right for the champion. The champion counters and now them two are fighting on the steel on the other side. We've got Kobayashi, Ray Sullivan and Haku Ross. And now Dallas Rage on one side and the champion and Crow on the other. Every man is on the steel. Oh.
Was Kobayashi taken back in the hard way there.
Followed by hard time pain Ray Sullivan. Oh, wait a minute, on the other side, Crow with that big suplex on the steel, on the champion. Haku Ross with a spine buster to Rage on the other side of the ring.
The blood must be rushing to Snake.
Oh my God, what a suplex to delay. There's the champion. Mystique seeing stars. Oh, leg drop right across the neck of Snake. Haku Ross meanwhile being taken out by Ray Sullivan, who looks like he could be going to the top rope. Dallas Rage is finally showing signs of life on the outside.
Crow taking a little time to taunt, but might want to look behind him.
Oh, Ray Sullivan on the top rope with a big elbow to his partner Haku Ross. The attack continues and now Rage, Crow and Snake fighting on the outside. Snake was late into this match but has took some damage early on.
Oh, and Crow now taking on Kobayashi. He's just interjected himself, and again the team left alone in the ring for a moment there.
Yeah, Haku Ross and Ray Sullivan, who have been fighting this entire matchup before taking it in turns to slam opponents around. Oh, look at that.
Rage going on top.
Oh, I think Snake tried to sneak in on the pin on Haku. Got a forearm to the back of the head for his trouble, and then a slam by Rage off the top rope.
Meanwhile, Crow blocking Kobayashi out there. Oh, and sending him to the cell.
Big elbow to the champion, who's in trouble here and reeling.
Crow going for a pin on the outside. Turner's seen it. Meanwhile, Ross had one on the inside.
Yeah, got a 2 count there on Sullivan, did Haku Ross after that slam on his tag team partner. Dallas Rage, after dismantling the champion, is going out to join the fight, to join the parley between Crow and Kobayashi on the outside.
Things better.
Slam to the cage there, suplex.
Snake
my
Rage on the inside.
Oof. T-bone by the champion onto Rage, onto the steel, Owen. Backdrop by Crow to Kobayashi. And I'm not sure what Haku Ross did to Ray Sullivan.
Backdrop from Dallas Rage up north as well.
But I'm sure it wasn't pretty.
Oh, hang on, I think Crow's looking for it. Yes, holds on.
Well, north, south and west are getting ugly.
Nest. What a drop.
It's a nest in the west. It's a 2 from Snake.
2. It's a 3 from Crow. Kobayashi has been eliminated.
Yeah, the Crow's nest on the steel was enough to eliminate Kobayashi, who was the first one out of this European title match. And it's Dallas Ray Snake, Ray Sullivan and his tag team partner Haku Ross. Kobayashi is gone. Crow continues the attack on Haku Ross. Ray Sullivan letting him attack his tag team partner. This match surely is one-on-one. Rage and Snake, who've had their problems in the past, still battling on the outside. My God, the champion there, ramming the spine of Dallas Rage into the steel mesh there. Oh! My word. Crow just throwing Ray Sullivan right onto his tag team partner from the top. Sweet Jesus, Crow unmerciful, using Ray Sullivan's own body as a weapon against Haku Ross. Snake's going for a pin. Oh, kick out there by Rage, 2.9. That was close.
Backdrop.
I'm not sure. Just think at the party magnum opus will throw if Snake wins this match, Owen. Think of the possibilities.
Well, he'll probably have a hangover for his other championship match tomorrow if that's the case. Look at that strength.
Oh, Rainbuster. Piled right there. Oh, what a bulldog.
Snake going for a pin now.
Yes, that's enough.
Snake gets rid of Dallas Rage.
Well, one of his biggest enemies in this match has been eliminated by the champion. We are down to 4 men. Will it be Haku Ross and Ray Sullivan? And Snake and Crow. Crow there now with a pin on Haku. No!
Haku.
2.9, how close can you get? I thought that was it. I thought Crow might have had it there.
Oh yeah, that was a huge splash off the top rope. Not something we see often from Crow. Clearly deciding he wanted to fly.
Oh, what a kick.
Taking it to the champion.
Tremendous kick. Ray Sullivan knows a thing or two about kicks and elimination chambers. Will that take out the champion? No. Barely a 2. Oh, kick to the spine there by Sullivan onto the champion. The Crow dismantling his tag team partner Haku Ross and assuming the EOD's partnership survives the night, Erwin.
God!
They've got a 2 in 4 chance of having the European Championship within their stable.
GBH neck wrench applied by Crow. This time Snake into the turnbuckle and the cell.
Yeah, and Ray Sullivan, I mean, that brutal assault on the champion continues. Off flip right onto the steel. Champion in serious struggle now, Ray Sullivan. Not afraid to apply the pressure. Haku Ross and the Crow on the other side. Crow with a backdrop on the steel. As Sullivan with a side slam onto the champion goes to the pin. 2. No!
Oh, Snake again.
2.9, the champion lives and will not be denied his birthright, the gold. Snake lives for gold, Owen.
Oh, Crow looking to put away Haku Ross this time. Crow's nest out on the steel again.
Meanwhile, his tag team partner just hurled a headbutt at the champion. There we go. Yes!
Yes!
Crow has beat Haku Ross with that vicious Crow's nest. And now
Sullivan looking to do the same to the champion.
Oh!
And he does!
Snake is out. Snake has lost the European Championship after a valiant defence against 4 other men.
Oh, look at the energy drain from Sullivan though.
Yeah, Sullivan, after that brutal assault, that brutal brawl against a champion who didn't go out without a fight, is in trouble against the Crow, who seems a lot better rested than Ray Sullivan.
Not getting the adoration from these fans.
No,
I don't think he cares.
Well, Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan, one of the most popular men in the E.F.W. locker room, despite his association with the EOD, who essentially hired guns. Oh, what a crossbody!
Oh, and the fists. We've seen that from Troy Webster in recent days.
Yeah, crossbody and those furious fists by the Crow onto Ray Sullivan, and that leg drop again, right across the windpipe of hard time paying Ray Sullivan, who is in trouble here. Bob Turner asked him if he wants to continue. He can only nod, but that's enough. Clothesline right across the neck of Sugarfoot. Crow is in command and looking fresh.
What a match this has been.
Yes, it has. A tremendous match for the European Championship. Oh,
it could be Crows if he lands this.
yes, there we go.
Crow's Nest.
Crow's Nest again to Ray Sullivan. I highly doubt he has another miracle in him. No!
Ray Sullivan digging deep.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong indeed. Ray Sullivan, they don't call him hard time pain for nothing, Owen.
And well,
Sweet
I
Jesus.
think even Crow stopped for a moment there in shock.
Counter. What a forearm. Neck breaker. And do you remember the other elimination chamber? Do you remember everything Sullivan did and still lost?
Not even a 1 from Crow though.
Yeah, not even a one. Knows he might have to do a little bit more damage to the Crow.
Go straight back to it.
Submission, neck wrench. Patented GBH neck wrench. The Crow is in trouble. The Crow is in trouble.
Oh, but he
Finally chop blocks. Ray Sullivan down.
Trying to find his feet.
They picked him up by the head. What a suplex. No showboating this time. What a snap suplex by the Crow. Trying to take out this Goliath, Ray Sullivan. Can't believe Sullivan kicked out. Crow is furious. Kicks to the heart there. For the two-time All-American who's got tremendous heart, but how much fight does he have left?
Again, throwing him into that turnbuckle.
Club to the spine there. Oh my word. These fans loving every second of it.
It's sheer brutality here. I think Crow is looking for it for a second time. Sullivan trying to get to his
Stalking
feet.
Sugarfoot. There we go, rib breaker. Overhead slam. Crow's Nest. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely dominant.
Will be the new European
3
champion, yes. Well, it just got darker here. I'm sure the Reaper is absolutely ecstatic about that one.
Well, End Times has just taken a championship off Magnum Opus. Snake could not defend his title. Snake was taken out earlier in this matchup.
Ray Sullivan doing that, but Crow was there to meet him in the ring. And what back and forth matchup it was throughout from everyone.
Every single superstar, every single wrestler here, there is going to be hurting in the morning. There's no question about that. And what a tremendous compound it has been, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event!
Incredible stuff. And we'll join you tomorrow for Destruction, where Snake is set to defend the E.F.W. Championship.
Absolute travesty after a night like this. Absolute travesty. I tell you.